Hi, in this video, I want to discuss ship and schedule. Now, what is the difference between ship and schedule in HR Tech? Now, ship contains the scheduled time in and time out of employee on a particular day, while schedule specifies shift of employee on each day of the week. So it means shift is on a particular day, while schedule is composed of shifts on each day of the week. Okay, so how do we go to shift? Let us first discuss shift before we go to the schedule. Now, to go to the shift, all you have to do is to go to configuration, setting, and then shift. So here it will display all the shift that were already entered in the system. Now, to create a new shift, all you have to do is to click this add new record, and then here you specify the description of the shift. Let's say description is say normal shift. Then here you put the start time. Let's say the start time is 0800. By the way, this is military time. Okay, so I hope you are familiar with military time. So here you will specify the shift end. So this is from 8 to 5. And then here you specify the start break. So let's say I will put here start of the break is from 12 to 1 p.m. like that. Then shift hours is how many hours is the shift, so it can be 8, 9 or 10 depending on your schedule or shift. So by default it will be 8, which is actually the normal case. Then break hours, by default it is 1, but it can be 0.5 or 0.5 for 30 minutes, because some companies they are just giving break for 30 minutes. So in that case you will put it as 0.5, but normally it is 1 hour. And then here you will specify whether that shift end will end on the next date, because sometimes your time in is on this day, but your time out will be the next day. Okay, so it depends on the schedule. So normally this happens for the employees who are on night shift. Okay, sometimes from, let's say, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. like that. So if it is already crossing the date, so you will turn on this cross date. But as you can see, if you will make this lower than this shift start, let's say I will put here 22, and then here, as you can see, this one is shift and is less than shift start. So if it is less, automatically the system will assume that it is a cross date, because if I say here 06, this is actually a cross date because it is a 6 a.m. on the next day. Okay, so that's how easy it is to enter the shift in HR Tech. Okay, now once it is okay, then you can now save it, and of course it will go to the list here. Okay, now regarding the schedule, let's go to the schedule. To go to the schedule, you go again to configuration, settings, and then schedule. So again, it will list all the schedule that are available in the system. So to create a new schedule, all you have to do is to click this add new record, and then here you put here the description of the schedule. Let's say it is normal schedule, and then here you put here the schedule type. Now I have a separate video regarding schedule type. So to know more information about schedule type, please watch my video regarding schedule type. Then here you put the grace period for late. So this is actually in minutes. Okay, so because in some companies they are giving grace period, so it means this is a number of minutes after the scheduled time in. So if the scheduled time in is 8 and you came at 8:15 and the grace period, let's say, is 10, that means you already exceeded the grace period. But for example, you came at 8:05 and then the grace period is 10 minutes, so it means you are within the grace period, so you are not considered late by the system. Okay, so let's say the grace period is 10, and then here you will specify number of minutes of late to become half day, because of course late can be more than an hour, or it can be actually up to 4 hours or 3 hours. So in some companies they are already considering it as half day. For example, imagine you are late for 3 hours. So in that case, instead of being just late for 3 hours, some companies, they are considering it already as a half day. So in that case, you are already half day on that day. Okay, so let's say in order to be considered half day, let's say if you are late for 180 minutes, so 180 minutes means 3 hours, so that means when you are late for 180 or more, you are considered already half day. And then here, minutes of under time to become half day. So this one is the reverse. So under time means you came out before the scheduled time out. Okay, so for example, your scheduled time out is 5 p.m. and then you went out at 4:30, so that means you are under time by 30 minutes. But in some cases, your under time is more than 3 hours, 2 hours, something like that. So in some companies, if it is more than that, then you are considered already half day. For example, your timeout is 5 p.m. and then you came out at 1 p.m. So that is 4 hours. So it means you are already half day in that case. So let's say the rule is up to 180 minutes also. So if your under time is 3 hours, so you are considered already half day. Okay. Excuse me. And then here there is total working days per year. So depending on your schedule, you need to specify here how many working days per year. This has something to do with the calculation of basic pay. So to know more information about this field, please watch my video regarding salary or the calculation of basic pay in the payroll. Okay, so let's say our total working days per year is 313, so you put here 313, and then here you specify whether the employee is required to work during holidays. So because in some companies, when it is a holiday, automatically they will not work. So this normally the case for employees who are working in the office. But in some cases where normally in the service, if in the service industry, like if you are working on a hotel or even on a mass media, like if you are a reporter or if you are a sales lady on a mall. Okay, so in that case, even holiday, you need to work. You are required to work during holiday. So if the employee job title is, or the schedule is that she is required to work, then you turn it on. So it means if the employee did not come to work during that day, even though it's a holiday, then he will be considered as absent by the system. Okay, so if it is not required to work during holiday, then you turn it off. And to know more about holiday, please watch my video regarding holiday. Okay, and then here you specify the shift for each day. As you can see, the day is already determined here because we have only 7 days in a week. Okay, so we have Sunday up to Saturday. And then here, rest day is by default is turned on. Means since this is blank, it means it's a rest day. So therefore, it is turned on by default. Okay, now if there is a shift on this day, as you can see, if I select here office shift, this is automatically turned off. That's because there is a shift. That means you have a shift on that day. Therefore, it's not your rest day. So it's the same for all. Okay, so let's say on Saturday, it will be my day off. So in this case, I will just put it here as rest day. But let's say I will make it as a rest day. Just observe what will happen. What will happen is that this shift will be automatically be emptied or blank. That's because on rest day, there should be no shift. Okay, so the system automatically make this blank just to avoid the discrepancy. And then if you put here a shift, automatically the rest day will be turned off because you have a shift on that day. So therefore, it's a working day for you. Okay, so that's how easy it is to create shift and schedule in HR Tech. So if you have any question, please put it on the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.